slant. And they work this out past the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Herbert throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Second down and goal. Prescott. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Prescott yet again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Steps away to his left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Herbert on third and long from his own end zone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. To the air again, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now Herbert, third and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And this one is right through. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
4 yards.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Play action now. Prescott flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Prescott now. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Herbert back to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Herbert on 1st down now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. To try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Chargers 23.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That throw into the arms of Allen. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
His pass caught at the 4. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Prescott.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Completes it to Hilton, and he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Now Prescott.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last shot now for Prescott. Being chased out left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish
That was an excellent come from behind.